Want another episode? Like and share. So this episode is about how a DoorDash driver was shot this week in Chester, New York. And unfortunately, these types of jobs or means to income, there's some risks involved, high risks involved, I would say. If you deliver like Uber Eats or delivery services or any type of services, when it comes to any form of delivery, especially at nighttime, unfortunately, there's gonna be some type of high risk involved because you have a lot of uncivilized people out here. So it's gonna be some type of risk. This is why I said I would never be an Uber driver or delivery driver or none of that. None of these types of jobs. Even I've heard stories where UPS have run-ins. The UPS drivers have run-ins with some of these people from time to time, and they're wearing the uniforms. So you just have to just know that if you're going to deliver for any of these companies, Uber or any of these companies, as far as food or delivering boxes or packages or whatever, you're on your own when you're out there, especially at nights. You know, because some people are just uncivilized. You know, they can see that you're delivering something, and they'll still be uncivilized. You know, it's like that's just how it is. So and you know what's crazy? There's a city councilman that shot at a car that was in his yard because the guy was delivering food or packages, either or, right? But his phone went dead, and I think he was trying to find out who the right house to deliver the package or deliver the food. And he was at the wrong house, and the councilman went outside and started shooting at the dude's car. And they said the police officer, or at least the police report said he got shot in the back. And now the guy that got shot, now he's in the hospital. So I'm gonna play this video. This video talks about it.
Friday, apparently looking for help, only to be met with gunfire. A town of Chester elected official now accused of shooting him.
My heart goes out to the driver.
State police say the 24-year-old DoorDash delivery driver had been trying to drop off food on Valerie Drive, but his phone died. He went up to several homes to ask for directions before eventually approaching the home of Chester's highway superintendent, John Riley III. Troopers say Riley told the driver to get off his property before firing multiple shots as he attempted to drive off. The 48-year-old, who also is a federally licensed firearms dealer, hit the victim in the back. Patricia Warmbrand lives across the street.
He's a good person, so I don't know what happened. It was unfortunate, and we're sorry for the whole situation.
Family members of the victim tell Eyewitness News he had just moved to nearby Middleton a month ago from West Africa and doesn't speak English.
There's nothing to indicate that the victim had any nefarious intentions. He was just out there doing his job, trying to make a food delivery.
In a statement, the town supervisor said, quote, "We are deeply troubled by what has been reported so far As an elected official, the town board does not have control over Mr. Riley's future as highway superintendent. And DoorDash responding, saying, "No one should ever fear for their safety just for trying to make deliveries in their neighborhood. We're devastated by this senseless act of violence." Riley was arrested the next day and charged with assault as well as criminal possession of a firearm. The victim is still in the hospital but recovering. He says, though, he is traumatized.
Yeah, so in a situation like this, like I said, you're kind of on your own, because once you sign up to be an Uber driver or any of these contracting jobs, you're just exactly that. You're a contractor. So the corporate company that you're going to be working for, they will not be held liable for what happens to you out there. That's a part of the deal that you sign up for, whether you read it or not. That's usually how it goes, unfortunately. And this guy sounds like a foreigner, because if I'm trying to deliver something and my phone goes out, I don't have no more power. If I can't find the house that I need to deliver on my own, I just won't be delivering it. I'm not going to go to multiple houses trying to find out where this person stay at. That's very dangerous, because see, I was taught early, being very mindful of going to strangers' house at nighttime. Someone you never seen before, because like I said, a lot of people are very uncivilized. Now I saw the video of how the councilman was shooting at the guy, at the driver. There was really no need for him to come outside and start shooting at the car like that. The guy wasn't doing anything. He was just sitting there. I guess he was trying to figure out where to go to deliver. But the guy wasn't doing it. He didn't get out the car. He was in the car looking like he was about to pull off. That's really about it. He wasn't trying to break in or nothing, So there wasn't really no need to shoot at the car like that, But again, some people are very uncivilized. They see things their way, which is not the best way, And then there's another video I saw of a lady. This is probably like 6 months ago, but she delivered food for Uber Eats, right, to this white man's house, and I don't know what happened. I guess he got the food, and I guess he didn't like something about the lady. I don't know, but he walked the lady all the way back to her car, past the cameras, and shot her to death. Because you could see him walk past with the gun in the lady. And I heard at least 4 shots. Bow, 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 bow. So the lady ended up dying. This is daytime. So, like I said, when you take on these jobs as a contractor, you're on your own out here. There's a high risk of danger. Something could happen to you out there. This is why I would never drive for Uber or any of these companies. The risk is just not worth it. It's not worth $4, $5, $8. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. But that's just me. You tell me what you think below. Like and share this video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Don DeMarco